You see the youngest driver to win the Daytona 500 win for the oldest team in NASCAR. It took almost everybody by surprise when Trevor Bayne took the checkers at Daytona for Wood Brothers Racing in one of the bigger upsets we've ever seen as a 20-year-old man takes NASCAR's biggest prize. Want to welcome our good friend Trevor Bayne in here with us on race day. Trevor, I know you're really excited to be back at a racetrack, but I think all these fans and all of us are just really pulling for you. Man, it's great to see you back, and how you feeling?
Thank you. I feel great, and it's awesome to see everybody out here and see you guys, and man, it's awesome to be at the track. Even though I'm not in the car, I mean, it's tough to watch that thing make laps, but I'm glad that they got Ricky Stenhouse to fill in for me, and it's going to be a good weekend.
Trevor, I mean, congratulations on the Daytona 500 win. What a great win. But let's get down to the business. All the fans are going, what's wrong with Trevor? What's wrong with Trevor? In your media interview, you said Lyme disease. Is that what it was?
Well, I think it might be. You know, they don't really know yet. The doctors at the Mayo Clinic are some of the best in the world, and they've run all kinds of tests, and they don't have a positive on anything. You know, something like Lyme's is hard to diagnose, so they treated me for a few things and kind of shotgun blasted it, and since then all the symptoms have gone away, and I can actually see you now, so
good.
Not two of
them. That could be a good or bad.
Two of them would be bad. Two of these would be bad. Bad. So, no, we're good to go now, and they said I can race at Chicago. Wish I could have raced at Charlotte, and but I'll be glad to be back next weekend, especially since those Roush Fenway cars are so fast right now.
Okay, first, where'd you get that Rutledge Wood looking watch you've got on there? He's got a pink Hello Kitty one.
Pink Hello Kitty, that's blue, man.
I'm kidding, man. I'm kidding. Okay,
it's that bad.
Serious question. You know, you won the Daytona 500, and then you guys talk about, should I run for points here? There was a lot made out of whether you should run for points in Nationwide or whether you should run for points in the Cup Series. Now that this has happened and you're not in the points for the Nationwide stuff, do you focus more on the Cup side, or how does that balance out for you personally?
It's kind of the same deal. I mean, I still run all the Nationwide races, I think, just like I had planned on. And, you know, I never expected to take a break like this, but now, I mean, we can race even harder. Not that I didn't race to win every race anyways, but now you don't really have to worry about anything. You go out and you race them all like it's going to be your last one, I guess, and, you know, then try to take care of our teammates a little bit there. With Ricky Stenhouse has been doing awesome. Carl Edwards, and then Matt Kenseth winning in my car yesterday. You know, we got to go to victory lane, and that's kind of bittersweet. You know, you're pumped to see your team do so good and win a race, but you always want to be behind the wheel when it's going to victory lane.
Trevor, you made a statement a couple days ago that was inspirational to a lot of people. You said you actually almost welcome this because it makes you appreciate more what you have.
It does. I mean, we get so wrapped up in the sport sometimes because it's every weekend. You never get that chance to sit back and reflect and watch races and see how lucky and blessed we are to be able to be race car drivers. And when you got to sit in a hospital bed or on your couch or in the stands and watch these cars make laps, you're like, wow, this is actually a pretty neat job, and I'm glad I get to be a part of it. So I'm really thankful, in a sense, for this last month of just being able to sit back. And I think that when I come back, I'll have a little bit different desire and, you know, perspective on it. Not that it's any more intense, but it's definitely a little bit different perspective.
Trevor, I feel like the second thing you've done besides winning the Daytona 500 is thousands of fans on Twitter, Facebook, they go, he is so inspirational. You have all these bracelets on. You talk about how you're getting through these tough times. Who taught you to be so inspirational at only 20 years old? Who was it?
Well, I've always had my family behind me, and then there's a lot of people that have been big, you know, influences on me. A guy named Brent Weaver, that CJM Nationwide team that used to be around, he was the manager of that. Michael McDowell's another great one. Lonnie Klaus, that used to be an MRO, and obviously my faith is huge to me. And that's, you know, it's weird because I've had a peace about this the whole time. You would think you wake up and you can't see and you got to miss races, you'd be freaking out, but you know, I've had so much support, and God's just given me this peace about it, and now we're coming back and ready as ever, and you know, and even guys like Carl Edwards came out and saw me at the hospital. Tony Stewart flew my family out on a plane, and to see how this NASCAR family has reacted to this has blown me away, and all the fans, man, like you said on Twitter, I mean, it's been incredible, and they've just given me a lot of strength to get through it.
Well, Trevor, it's great to see you back, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Want to get you back behind the wheel quick. I know you do.
Yes, sir.
We'll be watching that car tonight, and thanks again to Trevor Bayne for coming out and joining us tonight.